For this week's angel messages. Now, on the 22nd of February, I have a Healing with Your Angels event. This is just open to my love letter subscribers, so make sure that you are subscribed to my love letter. One of the ways you can subscribe is by getting my guiding angel meditation. It's just 4 minutes 44 seconds long. It's going to help you to deepen your connection with your angels every day, just like that. So once you get that, you'll be on my love letter, and I'll be sharing with everyone on my love letter how to get into that event. It's a free online event, so I'd love to welcome you in. Okay, so let's get started with our angel messages. We're using Work Your Light cards. I don't usually use these, but I thought it might be nice today. You know how when you're in your space, I've got lots of cards in my space, and some of them speak to me. So they're not actually, haven't got mouths or anything. It's just that sense of energy that's drawing me to them. And today, I really get drawn to these cards, but it just felt like this was the right time. So let's find a comfortable place to be. Place your hands over your heart, just like angel wings. Invite your angels to guide you to message 1, 2, or 3, a message that comes from their heart to yours. Once you have your number, once you've watched your message, then what you can do, which is kind of fun, is go back to the beginning, move your cursor back and forth. You're inviting your angels in again to guide you to an extra message, and that extra message is not related to a number. It's just somewhere in that video where I've said something and your angels are guiding you to those words. And then once you intuitively feel it's time to stop, right there is your message. All right? Let us know what comes up for you. It's always fun. All right then. So let's focus on the angels coming in. Invite the angels in. Invite their beautiful energy in. I'm going to shuffle these 3 times. And those kind of cards that are not easy to shuffle. And then as I'm shuffling, we're just inviting the angels in to help us, support us, to really guide you to the message that is perfect for you at this time. I feel like it's in here, so I can't get the cards undone. Okay, here we are. Deep replenishment. This is for number 1. Deep replenishment. So these cards all tend to be the same colors. This sort of turquoise blue and pinks. So deep replenishment, when I think of that, what the color that actually comes to me is yellow. It says retreat, rest, be held. And that yellow, it just feels like the solar plexus, the energy of the solar plexus. And the solar plexus is about your power. It's about your self-confidence, your self-esteem. So feel that this deep replenishment is about getting back your self-confidence, about coming back into that place where you feel safe. Because your solar plexus is about boundaries. So when I think of this deep replenishment, there's this sense of, okay, so maybe your boundaries have not been as strong as they would usually be, or maybe somebody has crossed a boundary with you, or maybe you've had a hard time creating and maintaining boundaries. So we feel that with this deep replenishment, that the retreat, the rest, etc., it's going to help to rebuild those boundaries again. It's going to help to rebuild your confidence, your self-esteem, etc. There is a feeling with this as well. There are lots of lovely flowers on here, and I know there are lots of flowers in all of this. That feeling of love that comes in with flowers, that feeling of growth, that it's part of your growth, that comes in with this as well. And when I think of replenishment, I think as well of that energy that we bring into every chakra, to all parts of our being. So taking time to meditate, taking time for yourself, creating that boundary that is going to support you, helping your solar plexus know that it is not powerless, that it is powerful, really supporting your body, your mind, your emotions, your spirit at this moment, to replenish energy and to return. It feels like to return to your powerful state of being. I also feel with this, the reason I've gotten the solar plexus, it's the stomach. So it's about replenishing your physical body with the kind of foods and liquids that will support it. So ask your body what it needs. Ask your body, is this food good for me? Is this food going to support me? Is this food going to be nutritious and really bring into my body positive energy? Ask your body. It'll tell you. You'll feel it. You'll sense it. And as you do that every day, it'll become more prevalent. You'll know exactly what your body is saying to you. And as a consequence of that, you'll realize that you're in partnership with your body. Yeah? So your body is always communicating with you. It's always guiding you. So ask your body what it needs to replenish it. Okay, that's it. Number 2, let's see what's coming up for you. I feel like it's in here somewhere. Okay, number 2, Sisterhood of the Rose. It's kind of interesting. I was looking at that word sisterhood today because we have a sisterhood circle in the soul circle. Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. The first thing that comes to me with this is finding your community. It's always the thing, isn't it? And we are in the age of Aquarius. It's the age of community. It's the age of connecting. And what's interesting to me is I live in the United States, and I feel certainly recently in the last year or so that we are not united. And that's the thing. It's so important to be with people that are resonating with you, that have the same or similar values as you, who are on the same path or similar path to you, that journey where you are moving together and not moving like this apart. It's such an important thing for us to have that. So when you think about the animal kingdom, animals often group together in families, and they're not always the same family, they are communities. And that's the same for us. We have our villages and our towns, etc. These are communities. But it's important for us now, in this age of Aquarius, to find communities that help us to grow spiritually. This isn't just about joining, your racquetball club or or joining a place where you play cards. This is about your spirituality as well. This is about that true you that also needs sustenance, that also needs community, that also needs to connect together to grow and learn, be healed, supported, loved. So I feel with this card that this message for you is to find your sisterhood, to find those souls that you can connect with, have fun with, but grow with spiritually as well. So sometimes we find lots of different groups to support all of our different interests. And that's really important for you right now. And I find that with my soul circle. I don't belong to spiritual groups. This is the only place where I grow and I learn. And I'm learning from my sisters. We're learning from each other. So that's the important thing for you, is finding your community to help you to grow and feel supported. Okay. Number 3. Let's see what wants to come up for you. Number 3. Okay. So, this card right here. It's another rose, the ever unfolding rose. Rose is very popular, isn't it? Cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. I always think that's a great saying anyway. It's happening for you and not to you. When I look at this image and I see the rose and of course all the pink and turquoise that's in here, I get this sense just of growth. You know, when you look at roses, any flower, they're a bud and then they grow and they open, and it's always the right time. It's always the right time for them to open up. If you've ever looked at rose buds and then you try to open that bud up, it doesn't have the beauty or the power or the scent or the size that it would as a fully grown flower, as a fully grown rose. So feel the message with this is about allowing your opening, allowing something to open up in its own time, because you might be forcing it, you might be pushing it, and you don't need to. It isn't necessary to push, it isn't necessary to force something. When it's the right time, the universe conspires to help you. You remember that from The Alchemist? The universe conspires to help you. Always. And that energy is about being in divine timing. So everything has its own time, and it's recognizing that. And also with divine timing, you know, we think of all the good stuff that can come in with divine timing, but it can also be the challenging stuff that comes in with divine timing as well. And if you recognize that challenges support you and help you to grow, then it helps you to be fearless, helps you to be powerful. And I feel that's where we started, with that vibration of power, isn't it? With the first card, with being powerful, with being empowered and confident in who we are. And I feel this rose is saying the same thing. You can stay a bud. And we have the privilege, don't we, of staying as a bud. But when the time is right, it's time for you to blossom. It's time for you to open up. And that divine timing, I feel your angels are saying, is very soon, or it could even be right now. What does it feel like for you? Don't prevent that growth. Allow yourself to open up. All right, I feel that's it. These are interesting cards. I always find them to be, you know, kind of an interesting deck. And especially when they're all the same colors as well. That's always an interesting thing to kind of work with, play with. Really have to tap in to what the message is, don't we? Okay. So I know your angels are with you always. Embrace them. Make sure to get my guiding angel meditation. Join me on Healing with the Angels on Tuesday, 22nd. It's going to be at 2 o'clock. There will be a recording, so you won't miss it. And it's just open to my love letter subscribers. This is my gift to you. It's free. And I hope you can join me. Okay. I will see you on Tuesday. And I'll also see you next week with another angel message video. Thank you for being here. I love you. Thank you for sharing my work. And thank you for bringing me into your life. Bye for now.